All right, let's talk about Tokyo Revengers, the anime that had everyone and their grandmother screaming about time-traveling delinquents in 2021. You know an anime has made it when your timeline is flooded with fan art of blonde gang leaders and debates about whether the protagonist deserves rights. Spoiler alert, the jury's still out on that one. So picture this. You're a 26-year-old loser living in the worst apartment imaginable, working a dead-end job, and life is basically telling you to take the L. Then you find out your middle school girlfriend just got murdered by a gang. Rough day, right? But then, and here's where it gets spicy, you get pushed onto train tracks and instead of dying, you wake up 12 years in the past. Welcome to Tokyo Revengers, where our boy Takemichi gets a chance to rewrite history by infiltrating the Tokyo Manji gang and somehow preventing a future where everyone he cares about ends up dead or miserable. It's basically, what if erased but make it about gang violence and give the protagonist significantly less brain cells? The premise? Absolutely goated. The execution? Well, we'll get there. Let's be real. Tokyo Revengers has a storyline that slaps when it wants to. The unpredictability is chef's kiss. Just when you think you've got it figured out, the show hits you with a plot twist that makes you question everything. It's like playing 4D chess except half the pieces are on fire and nobody knows the rules. The time travel mechanics, though? Bro, don't even ask. The show basically said, it's time travel, don't worry about it, and moved on. There's zero explanation for how or why Takemichi got these powers, and honestly, the series treats its own rules like suggestions rather than law. You kinda just have to vibe with it and not think too hard, or you'll give yourself a migraine. But here's where Tokyo Revengers actually goes crazy. The themes. We're talking loyalty, redemption, the butterfly effect, and what it means to change your fate. The show explores how one person's actions ripple through time, affecting countless lives. The balance between intense gang warfare and surprisingly wholesome humor is actually peak. One moment you're watching someone get their face rearranged, the next moment there's a goofy comedy bit that somehow doesn't feel out of place. It's this tonal juggling that keeps the show from becoming oppressively dark. Okay, controversial take incoming. Takemichi is simultaneously the best and worst protagonist in recent memory. On one hand, watching him cry every other episode gets OL'd. Like, my guy, we get it. You're overwhelmed. But at what point do you actually level up? The character development is, well, it's there, but it moves at the pace of continental drift. Some fans love his emotional honesty and relatability. Others want to reach through the screen and shake him. But, and this is important, everyone around Takemichi? Absolutely goated. The supporting cast carries this show on their backs like it's their full-time job. Mikey is that perfect blend of charismatic leader and walking red flag. Draken is the loyal best friend we all wish we had. The various gang members each bring something unique to the table with actual motivations and backstories that make you care about them. The character writing is genuinely one of the show's strongest points. Everyone feels distinct, multidimensional, and their relationships evolve in meaningful ways. You actually care when things go sideways, which happens a lot. Liden Films said, "Let us cook," and honestly, they delivered a solid meal. The animation during fight scenes is crisp and dynamic. The fluidity, the impact frames, the way they capture the raw brutality of street fights, it's all chef's kiss. You feel every punch, every kick, every dramatic slow-motion moment that anime loves to throw at you. The character designs are clean and distinctive. You can tell everyone apart. And the aesthetic captures that delinquent or Yankee vibe perfectly. Leather jackets, pompadours, and that iconic Toman uniform became instantly recognizable. The OST, peak vibes. The opening theme, Cry Baby, by official Hyge Dandism, is an absolute banger that perfectly encapsulates the show's energy. The background music knows when to go hard and when to let emotional moments breathe. The animation quality does dip occasionally in less important episodes. Budget allocation is a thing, and you can tell which fights the studio prioritized. But when it matters, the animation goes off. Final score, 7.5 out of 10. Solid but not groundbreaking. Look, Tokyo Revengers is like that friend who has incredible potential but keeps making questionable life choices. The foundation is absolutely there. The premise is fire, the supporting cast is goated, the animation is clean, and the emotional beats hit when they need to. But it's held back by some frustrating elements. A protagonist who refuses to grow at a reasonable pace, time travel mechanics that make zero sense, and occasionally falling into gang culture stereotypes. Plus, some characters are so overpowered that you wonder if there are any actual stakes. Who is this for? You loved Erased or Steins Gate, but want more punching. Delinquent/gang anime is your jam. You're okay with a protagonist who's more heart than brain. You can turn off your critical thinking about time travel logic. You're here for character relationships and emotional drama over complex plot mechanics. Is it peak? In moments, absolutely. Is it mid? Sometimes yeah, but it's never trash. Tokyo Revengers is that 7.5 out of 10 show that somehow feels like an 8.5 when you're binging it at 3 a.m. Emotionally invested in fictional delinquents. What did you think of Tokyo Revengers? Drop your hottest takes in the comments. And if you say Takemichi is your favorite character, explain yourself. I'm genuinely curious.